We're going to Philly, that's where Will Smith is from, right? That's where he got kicked out. But
Yep.
Philadelphia Inquirer: 5 Philadelphia cops were fired for allegedly assaulting or threatening women. They've all been reinstated.
Damn.
I'm gonna say that one more time, a little bit clearer. I said 5 Philadelphia cops were fired for allegedly assaulting or threatening women. They've all been reinstated. So, in March 2020, the Philadelphia Police Department announced that Officer Jesse Alvarez had been suspended for 30 days with the intent to dismiss after he was arrested for domestic violence. A woman had obtained a protection from abuse order against Alvarez and told Internal Affairs investigators that he had burned her with an iron, choked her, and put a gun to her head. He denied the allegations. Alvarez later had the charges dismissed after he completed an intimate partner abuse diversionary program. And in the words of the program's director, took accountability for his behavior.
The behavior of burning a woman with an iron, choking her, and put a gun to her head.
Shit that sounds like you're reading in like a 2005 Afghanistan like redacted.
Yeah.
Like what were they doing? Yeah, they were burning people with iron. Like shit they were doing to like
war crimes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's fucking. And then what?
Domestic violence does not like serve what this is like torture.
In the same paragraph, I mean, these are two paragraphs. One paragraph, he denied all wrongdoings. Next paragraph, he's taking accountability for the things he denied. So what is it?
Exactly.
What is it? Did he deny the also taking a 6-week course on domestic abuse?
Yeah.
I got a certificate, so see here. Don't ignore my wife's black eye. This certificate here, it'll cover that up.
Exactly.
But I'll continue.
Hi, I'm O.J. Simpson. A lot of people have, I'm here to walk you through how to not act on certain impulses. You want to burn your wife with a hot iron? I've been there.
That's insane. A course, a fucking domestic abuse course.
And he's sitting there taking it like, okay.
I had to take
now I get it.
Now, when you saying when I get mad and I raise my hand and slap my wife, you saying I'm not supposed to do that? Okay, I didn't know that. See, nobody had told me. I didn't. Okay.
So even if the safety's on, I shouldn't hold a gun to my wife's head.
So,
oh wow, this is really good information.
Irons are only supposed to be used on clothes. He's taking notes. Okay,
exactly.
Clothes.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this gonna be on the exam? It's not evident that Alvarez admitted through completion of the program to domestic assault, wrote Arbiter Walt D. Trow, adding that the woman likely suffered from Alvarez's emotional abuse. Siding with the FOP, Detroit in November 2024 ordered that Alvarez be reinstated. He returned to the force. Unlike at the time of his firing, there was no news release. The outcome of Alvarez's case, along with those of 7 other officers who had previously been suspended or fired, became public for the first time when the city posted the information online late last week. The Inquirer reported last month that the city had stopped publishing grievance arbitration decisions for the past 16 months. A city spokesperson said the delay was not intentional, but was due to redaction errors and staffing limitations. The newly released decision include 5 cases in which police officers were fired after allegations of assaulting or threatening women. 2 arbiters appointed by the FOP reinstated all 5 officers. So yeah.
And by the way, we don't have time to go through all of it, and it's just not really relevant, the details of all. But the details of those other cases are as horrific as the details that we read of the original case. But yeah, it really shows like the systemic nature of all this shit. Like the FOP, the police, like they have one singular mission, which is like, all that shit, the thin blue line shit, the brotherhood shit. Like, we are not going to take anything. We are 100% going to push forward regardless. And so all the all the reasons, and we talk about it all the time, like all of our all the reasons you could put on why cops who are violent towards women end up joining the force, why people who are on the force end up being violent towards women, even beyond all those reasons we could discuss. At the end of the day, they are protected by these systems in place, and we see it in action right here. I mean, these cases are absurd, ridiculous. Like the details are they're so gruesome.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, it's like the cops have a gun to their head because it's like, well, either we let you guys beat your wives or they're gonna join ICE. So I gotta make some sacrifices someplace,
Yeah.
or I'm gonna lose all my best shooters to ICE.
Yeah.
And,
But I think there is something like to like you know, they a lot of these cops, they're not burning their wives with hot irons,
yeah.
but they probably got some shit.
Dude,
you know, it's in their vested interest to even if some shit does disgust them, even if now like they share a locker room with this guy, they're gonna look at this guy fucking different from now on. The interpersonal thing is irrelevant. It's irrelevant if they feel a certain way. They are systemically connected on the same team, and they need it. They are required for their own personal gain to defend each other.
Imagine going out, getting a call for a domestic abuse call, and who do they send? A domestic abuser.
Yeah.
That's like in just fucking topsy-turvy world we live in. And like I think you definitely highlighted a great point about the systemic nature of the protection of abusers and police. It's like it truly is from top to bottom. They have domestic abuse program. I don't think the program that they were talking about, I think that's just like a program that exists. I don't know if that's part of the police program. I think there's just like a domestic abuse program that their officer completed, and now he knows now I know I'm not supposed to beat up my wife. Okay. And so that it still doesn't, like, if you have a history of abuse towards women, you shouldn't be. You know, most of us have ethics and like, we're forgiving nature, but then we learn from like, that guy.
The reinstatement is so crazy. It's so, because it's like, what do we usually see? Like, one, the violence is insane. Two, they're not gonna go to jail for that. That's insane.
Yeah.
Three, they finally get fired after having like, that's the consequence. You get fired. You can still go on with your life and do. But to get reinstated, it's just it's beyond absurd.
It's literally antithetical to the laws. It's like it's hypocritical. It's like, okay, so you're arrested. Like I'm saying, you're arresting people for domestic abuse while having like actual domestic. It's like you go over and then you arrest a domestic abuser, and it's like, are you taking me to jail? Yeah, but to apply for the job. That's the weird ass. I mean, it's not weird. It's just we live. It's inverted. It's like
it's absurd.
We live in a fucked up ass Orwellian society. I hate to constantly come back to these cliches, but the nigga was a genius. The nigga. Hey.
Yeah.
He obviously saw some shit in the 40s or whenever the fuck